Once you have your servo bracket assemblies complete, the next step is to install motors. Getting the orientation of the motors correct is not as difficult as figuring out the bracket assembly itself, but still it's important that the motors are oriented the correct way. So we'll start with the motor that installs in the bracket that has the ball bearing on it. This one installs so that the motor shaft on the servo lines up with the ball bearing. This creates a pivot that we'll use on the robot later on. So you secured that servo in place with 4 screws. And then place 4 nuts on the back side of the screws. Alright, so the first servo is installed with the motor shaft lining up with the ball bearing. The second servo installs so that the motor shaft on the servo is closer to the ball bearing side of the joint. And then again use 4 screws to secure that servo in place. And then 4 more nuts on the back side of the screws. And then you have a finished hip of the robot, which installs something like this, with the body of the robot pivots like this, and the leg pivots it this way. So you just repeat that for the other 6 legs.